Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend, a refreshing week. We had quite an interesting weekend. Crypto got a bit rocky, but actually we're starting to start the month a little bit more green, feeling good about the current conditions of the market. So in this video, we're not going to go too deep into the technical side, but we're going to go for a bit of a listicle style video of the cryptos that I'm looking at this week and buying and have been accumulating already for a long time. Now, this doesn't mean you have to copy me, but these are some coins I am, of course, bullish on. And right now, we have a good market, $3.76 trillion valuation, a decent fear and greed index. The market pulled back out that greed zone a little bit, but here we are consolidating nicely at these levels. I will say also, guys, get yourself down below into Jacob's Crypto Clan Discord, one of the biggest and best crypto discords out there with over 40,000 members. So please, hopefully going to see you there real soon. Join down below. It's completely free. Now let's just crack on really with the first video of the week. And yeah, a lot of coins are up, pumping a lot on the month. On the day, we're seeing a lot of coins also up, looking good. So what do I usually do after these sort of crashes and corrections? I revert back to fundamentals. I revert back to coins that have massive utility, good pump and dollar cost average potential about them. So, you know, this doesn't always mean tapping into lower market caps, but sometimes it can be good. So anyhow, coin number one in this video is Ethereum. Seeing Ethereum drop down like it did from $3,900 to 3.3K. It was quite a big correction actually that we saw over the last, few days. I think it was definitely a needed correction, but yeah, 3.9K down to 3.3K. So a good old 20% correction here for Ethereum, which is quite nice to see. And I do still think that looking ahead, we're going to see Ethereum poke back through the $4,000 mark. Of course, not financial advice, but this is something I'm looking forward to happen, hopefully around Q4 2024. So Ethereum is one always on my, my watch list, always something that I'm keeping an eye on. Next up, we've got Web3, the most powerful chain, one of the most powerful chains anyway out there with so many dApps built on it. If you're familiar with memecoins already, then of course you're going to know that Solana is massive for the decentralized landscape. Solana at the moment sitting at $166, and it actually topped out just about a month ago at $204. So it's pulled back quite a bit already. As you can see, quite a significant pullback from 200 down to 166. If it holds well here, Solana could also have a good ride over the next few days or weeks. It's sitting at $89 billion market cap. All-time high market cap was $123 billion. So, there's still potential. If we're going to get this bullish Q4 end-of-year run, which a lot of people think we might, then, Solana could tap back to $250 and maybe even make $300 an actual reality. Next up, we have Cardano. Cardano is another coin that, I think there's a lot of integral value here. There's a lot of fundamental value here. It's another bullish ecosystem, right? $93 billion market cap is the fantasy to get back to from 2021. 26 billion is where we currently are. Now, looking at the year, we can see we went up to 42 billion, down to 26 billion. This happened December 2024. And there is still a good chance that we could come a bit higher. I'd like to see Cardano get back to $1 at least for this particular bull run cycle. But here you can see, look, making the world work better for all. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries. So Cardano, for sure, one of those larger cap coins. Maybe it's not going to offer a big flip like a 3, 4, 5x, but it could have some marginal gains here for a lot of people out there in the blockchain space if you're looking for lower risk plays. K6, by the way, guys, still doing $420 worth of new user rewards and giving away free trading bonuses. So do trade with them. Check it out down below. I love this exchange. It's one of my absolute favorites. I use it for Bitcoin, memes, altcoins, and pretty much everything around crypto. Next up, we've got one of my other favorite coins that I'm going to right now is Token 6900. This is a brand new coin sitting at $0.006825 right now. They have a hard cap of $5 million. It's an SPX 6900 alternative crypto here. So on the ERC20 network, you can buy it using some of these different wallets here. Of course, this sits itself into the ICO category. So it's a pre-sale that will go into token generation event that you can enjoy at a lower price before it hopefully goes up higher and higher. Now, of course, this isn't financial advice. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. But this is in that big meme coin degen territory here. Token 6900 having a bit of a spin-off on the SPX 6900 ecosystem, which is absolutely huge. So yeah, really cool. 4.6K followers you can see here. This coin looking really good. Posting a lot of memey stuff and some interesting stuff by the looks of it. But yeah, pretty funny. Could be a good one to also dabble with. Link is down below. What else we got? Toncoin, the open network for startups. Really, really good. A decentralized and open internet designed to onboard 500 million people on chain. And that pretty much has already happened without these people knowing. If you have a Telegram account, you've already got a Ton address. You probably didn't even know that, but that's really, really cool. So Toncoin situating itself at $3.41. Had a good month so far. It's up 25%. On the year, not so much. We've got a lot of climbing back up to do on the year. We're down 50%, but I do perceive that Ton will bounce again soon. And I do predict personally that we might see Ton go back to like $4 to $5 in the upcoming months. Next up, we have, well, have you ever imagined a coin? That's Bitcoin Layer 2. Well, this is Bitcoin Hyper, and it says Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. Bitcoin Hyper building future of Bitcoin. So it says powering the fastest Layer 2 in Bitcoin history, the Hyper presale. So this is another one that's utility. Layer 2 also kind of ticks that meme coin vibe as well when it comes to its appearance. So Bitcoin Hyper is the official presale website here. It says buy Hyper before it powers the fastest layer in Bitcoin history. Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap transactions using things like the bridge, the layer 2 operations, and settlement security here. And you can see this looks quite cool, actually. It's pretty nice. Do hold quite a nice bag of this particular presale. And tokenomically, Treasury gets 25%, marketing 20%, rewards 15%, listings 10%, development at 30%. So a lot of KOLs on the X space, Twitter, also bigging up this ecosystem, saying it could be a really, really cool one. We have seen a lot of layer 2s in the past do very, very well. So this is one coin naturally that I'm quite excited to see hopefully do well. And one Hyper right now is $0.012525. They've raised $6.9 million in their pre-sale. So hopefully this will indeed give them a lot of liquidity for a big exchange launch, a big centralized exchange launch anyhow. Anyways, links down below. Do a little bit of research on this coin. Next up, we have Litecoin at $119. It's had a great week, up 8%. It's up 10% on the day from $109 up to $119. So looking good. Could see some continuity. Of course, when we look at the all-time high, you know, historically, Litecoin used to get these massive parabolic blow-off tops, these massive parabolic runs, but we don't really see that anymore. And it did top out at $25 billion market capital, around $400. So fingers crossed we can see Litecoin do something similar again. It says the cryptocurrency for payments, although I've never used it to buy anything. But, you know, in general, this could actually still be one that's got a massive narrative, a massive angle. And, you know, I think Litecoin is an OG. You know, it's not a coin to get hyper bullish about, but it's a coin to consider when it does hit those bear market lows. So yeah, Litecoin also on the list. Lastly, we have SPX 6900, which is one of the biggest meme coin narratives right now within the meme coin super cycle. And SPX 6900 with its 1 billion supply is now sitting at about $1.78 or something like this. I'm just going to check it out very quickly. $1.73. So it did ride up really nicely to about $2 recently, $2.10, corrected down to $1.70. And actually went down as low as $1.40. So if you did scoop up this one during the crash or the dip, you would now have some decent profits here from, you know, acquiring some of these coins. So yeah, long video, guys. I understand that. I do apologize for this, but it's a good list of coins that I think could do very well in the upcoming weeks. Also, guys, if you are looking to, you know, level up in the crypto space, do consider becoming a patron. If you do become a patron, you're going to experience some big gains. I say big gains. First thing we see is this guy down. But no, if we go through, you can genuinely see that a lot of people are making some big gains out here in my Discord channel. So it's fantastic to see people winning. If you become a patron, you're going to get trading signals, early alphas, stealth launches. You're going to learn how to trade, how to leverage, how to do all these things in the cryptocurrency space. And hopefully it will help you unlock bigger gains and, you know, earn that sort of reward, you know, achieve time, location, financial freedom. I know it's easy to spend money on things we don't necessarily need, but investing in education, in my opinion, is always something that could be a good, you know, move here. It's $110 a month. There are lower costs packages to go with, so do check them out as well, and don't forget about looking at them too. And if you don't like it, you know, refunds are also applicable, so we can refund you if you don't like it at all. But yeah, check it out. That's a wrap, guys. If you're new here, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you again soon.